gonna fall. Come here. One, two.
Here's the family call of our pod right here at Seaworld San Diego. Notice all of the same vocalizations, each blue whale has their own unique variation of it.
This data was discovered during an ongoing hearing study with the whales here at Seaworld San Diego. The study aims to better understand killer whale hearing in order to mitigate any harmful sounds that could be occurring in their environment. Our whales have also undergone several other research studies looking at their heart rate, milk composition, and social dynamics.
All of this research helps us better understand these amazing animals and protect our wild counterparts, allowing them to thrive.
The largest member of the dolphin family. They share many traits with dolphins, including high intelligence, social behavior, and the use of echolocation to communicate and hunt. The name killer whale likely originated from early sailors who observed groups of orca hunting large whales and called them whale killers, which was then eventually flipped to killer whales. Asia sustains restaurant quality fish, such as capelin, herring, sardines, mackerel, and even salmon. Each whale's individual diet is tailor-made based on their age, size, weight, and activity level.
Seaworld's orca and hunter habitat consists of 7 million gallons of salt water.
And did you know that we get our water straight from Mission Bay? It passes through our filtration system before making its way into our habitats. Our system filters 27,000 gallons a minute and over 54 million gallons a day, ensuring our water is healthy and clean.
This is one of the many ways we practice water conservation here at SeaWorld. Killer whales don't actually drink the salt water around them. They get all the freshwater hydration they need from the fish they eat every single day.
Here at Seaworld, whales also enjoy other forms of hydration, like snow, ice, and even jello. These are called secondary water sources and are things that whales seek to enjoy other than fish.
Killer whales can reach speeds up to 35 miles per hour. They use all the muscles in their peduncle region, which is the lower half of their body, and their powerful tail flukes to reach top speeds. They're so powerful that they can even get their entire 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
But science is not one of them. Their eye patch is unique to each and every killer whale, acting as a fingerprint. This helps with recognition in murky waters and acts as camouflage, causing confusion for their prey while protecting their real eye. Their actual eye is located on the side of their head, directly in front of their eye patch. Their eyes work independently from one another, allowing for a panoramic view.
Fun fact about killer whales, they use these goggles. For humans to see clearly underwater, we would have to put goggles on. The killer whales have specialized light and a thick mucous membrane layer that acts as their goggles. It not only protects their eyes, but allows them to see clearly above and below water. Pretty cool, right?
Killer whales are mammals, just like us, which means they share the same 5 characteristics. Number 1, they breathe air. They can't breathe underwater, and neither can we. Which means they have to hold their breath, just like us.
Ice cream! Get
Number
your
2,
ice
they
cream!
have hair. When killer whales are born, they're born with hair follicles on the front of their face, called their rostrum. Number 3, they give live birth. And once they're born, they nurse their young. And last but not least, they're warm-blooded. This helps them stay warm in a cold ocean. It may not look like it, but turns out we have lots of fun.
Hello? Oh, good evening, everyone! Welcome to SeaWorld. On behalf of all of us here at SeaWorld San Diego, we'd like to take this time to acknowledge the men and women of our U.S. Armed Forces. We proudly welcome you and your families, and at this time, we ask that any member of the U.S. military, past or present, and any members of the armed forces of our allies from around the world to please rise and remain standing. Here's our heroes! We thank you for your service. Here at SeaWorld, we're not only committed to those in uniform, but to the world we all share as well. Thank you.
We hope your time at SeaWorld has brought in the passion, love, and respect for these remarkable animals. With flow comes responsibility, and it's up to us to protect and safeguard the lives of marine animals for future generations. Killer whales and all marine animals need us now more than ever. Our oceans are facing significant changes, and it's up to all of us to ensure that they're healthy for years to come.
The challenges our oceans face can seem insurmountable, but when we work together, anything is possible.
By following the content of trash and encouraging others to do the same, we can help prevent pollution from entering our world's oceans. It's a simple act, but one with a significant impact. Reducing your plastic intake is a great way to make a change. It can be as simple as switching to reusable items. Become curious about the ocean and its inhabitants while maintaining a safe and respectful distance away from them.
Enjoy responsibly and sustainably sourced seafood, ensuring there's enough for every person and every creature.
Seaworld's rescue program has come to the aid of over 41,000 families, meaning even you being here today is helping support marine animals.
Whether you're visiting or local, live near the ocean or miles away from it, we all have the power to impact our world's oceans and the amazing animals that call it home. Change starts with a single act. One person making a choice. Actions create a powerful ripple effect that can change the world. And it starts with you.
Our world has one interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth.
There's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its wonder and uncertainty than the killer whale. They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, from southern and Indian to the mighty Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
our killer whale family, demonstrating their incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning ability. Our killer whale family here has inspired hundreds of thousands of guests all around the world. We're so excited for you all to learn more about them here today. Hi! Now, as trainers, we spend years building relationships with these animals. This builds trust and allows us to provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. In fact, every single one of our animals here takes an active role in their own health and well-being through husbandry or medical behavior. One of these very important husbandry behaviors we teach our animals is called a fluke present. This is when we ask our whales to gently lay back and present us their tail flukes. This position allows our veterinary team to get blood samples that run through the veins on the underside of the killer whale's flukes. You can see Kate demonstrating a similar behavior with his trainer Jenny right there on stage. Blood draws are just one of the many ways that we make sure that our animals are staying nice and healthy. We'll also ask our whales to slide out onto a giant killer whale-sized scale and lift their tail flukes all the way up and out of the water, so we can get an accurate weight every single week. Orca here weighs almost 7,000 pounds. Now this slide out is a great example of the purpose behind our training program. While that slide out is visually stunning, the real purpose behind the behavior is monitoring your whale's weight. We'll also ask our animals for high energy, powerful behaviors like reaches and jumps up and out of the water to keep them active and engaged. In fact, every single behavior you see here in the park today plays a role in making sure that all of our animals stay healthy. We strive to achieve this high level of care through diet, exercise, lots of love, and of course, a whole lot of play. And our whales here sure do love to play. We learn what they like and how they enjoy interacting, not just with each other, but with each one of us as trainers. Play session helps us build new enrichment devices and just build our relationship with the whales. Now please join this fun play session with our whales, our trainers, and of course, all of you. their hunting skills. Killer whales out in the ocean will prey on pretty much anything, from fish to marine mammals to great white sharks, all the way up to the largest animal on Earth, the blue whale. The blue whale is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, you may be wondering, how does a whale their size prey on a whale that size out in the ocean? Skill and teamwork allow the killer whale to hunt the blue whale and all other types of prey. In fact, killer whales all around the world have developed unique hunting techniques to catch their prey of choice. They can often be seen using their tail flukes for slapping, tossing, and even throwing. This stuns their prey, making them easier to catch. You can't imagine the amount of water displaced by these animals unless you experience it firsthand. So I have two very brave volunteers who are going to come on down and demonstrate the full power of that killer whale's wings. So come on down, guys. Perfect. And you can have a seat on either side. Perfect. Hold on to that handle. Great. Now our water is about 55 degrees. It's not so bad if you're wearing a wetsuit. Looks like you forgot your wetsuit. But are you sure you want to do this? Yes, yes, yes. Let's give a big round of applause. Alright, well, too late now because we have to party! Headed that way, here goes that way. Alright! Refreshing! You got me too, don't worry guys. Let's give it up for the brave volunteers and their new friend with Connie! Good job! Feels good, right? Well, these behaviors you just witnessed are a fraction of the behaviors killer whales have developed all around the world. They use the tentacles of birds to flap the surface of the water to communicate. And they'll even use their tail flips to stun prey. Today, it looks like these two might just be stunning all of you. You know what that means? It's time to get wild! Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source dedicated by the
I got all wet. You said it wasn't going to reach us yet.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most
So much to learn.
So much to discover.
So much to protect.
The ocean is facing significant changes, but don't give up. Be inspired. And there's simple things we can all do to make a difference.
Dude, if I had a block here, her entire face would have gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for one final high-energy exercise session with Maria and her little brother, Makani.
Here we go, the finale! This is gonna be a happy ending in Orca Encounter. Fall from your heart, then the sun down, sing some the land of the water, sing the warrior. We want the world is coming. Happy ending, Orca Encounter!
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of our other guests, we kindly ask that you refrain from climbing over the seats. Please use the stairs and aisleways to exit the venue. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day here at Seaworld.